This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Why don't we call movies flicks anymore? Where did that come from? Where did it go?
That is a good question.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Is there one of those movie channels called
Flicks?
with an X?
Yeah, but that's well after Flick.
The reason why is because somewhere along the line that became very closely aligned with porn.
Oh.
You watching a porno flick, then it just became Flick. She was in a flick or whatever. Like that kind of means porn. And I think that's why.
Slang and also dated. I'm in my mid-50s and can't think of anybody under 70 who'd use flick except with heavy irony. For example, Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
Whoa!
Great flick, man.
Repeat offender.
Translation, I'd rather sit through a tax audit. Are we doing that?
Oh, you want to know what else we're doing, Maze? It's an ice cube.
Oh,
baby.
Menage, same note too.
Oh.
Maze, I just want to ask this question. The film noir video you created, what is that for?
It's for us, man.
Where is that supposed to live?
It lives everywhere.
In the playback, you guys said this is how you imagine me doing it.
Oh, that's a me.
Yeah, but
Wow, that was quick. That was quick production.
Yeah.
what's funny is because I'm looking
I
at
was inspired.
I'm laughing at it, and I'm thinking, it hit me. I was like, wait a second. We're literally the only ones who are going to see this. Did he just do this for us?
I couldn't save it to my camera roll fast enough. I was fumbling around like, gotta push the save.
Oh, shit. Say it again.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you?
I tried to get a video, but I couldn't flip the thing fast enough.
I think I'm going to wear that mask when we do Basketball Illuminati, I mean.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Why do you own that?
Wait, you own that? That's not like a filter?
It's a Mardi Gras mask.
Oh, what the fuck mask? That's what that is.
Eyes wide shut mask, as I like to call them. I didn't know what I was looking at first.
I thought it was some Kanye shit. I gotta be honest. Like, I thought it was from the documentary. I thought it was from Genius. I was like, when he did Runaway, like what? And then Maze appears. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta save this.
Then I thought, wow, where did Maze find this film noir? My brain prohibited me from believing it was actually Maze.
Are we going to talk about the poll manipulation that happened here? And I'm not talking about what Amin does in his spare time.
I don't manipulate it.
Same manipulation too, bro.
Yo, this poll was so fraudulent.
What are you talking about? I won.
Zach's tweeted me a picture of Sussman, and I thought it was in response to the poll. I was like, oh, he's admitting it.
No.
I realized later that it was in reference to something completely different, but I feel like it's a Freudian slip, maybe?
Didn't do shit. Okay? The last time I checked the poll, it was at 900 votes. I had 39% of the votes. Amin had 36. Maze had the rest. I think it's like a 27 vote lead. And then I come back and check my phone like an hour and a half later, and you guys are bitching about, oh my God, fraudulent or whatever, because I don't know, people woke up and voted or something happened to the polling results.
People woke up and voted.
People woke up. That's what happened.
As far as I know, I won the poll. I was winning the poll the entire time. I was wire to wire. Doesn't matter how many votes were in. I was wire to wire. I won the poll. Was there any point in this polling process where I was down?
I want to thank the American people for their tremendous support. Millions and millions of people voted for us tonight. And a very sad group of people is trying to disenfranchise that group of people. And we won't stand for it.
Zach Harper, 70.5% of the vote.
Finally, regression to the mean.
A whopping 1,512 votes. In all of 2021, 1,759 votes.
I mean, we got a bigger following now. I didn't do fucking shit.
It just happened so quickly. If it was over time.
Agreed. It surprised me as well.
If you charted it and if it was a steady rise, I'd accept it. But it was like over the span of an hour, we got triple the number of votes that we already had.
Yeah.
Which was already a high.
What are you guys accusing me of?
The thing is, whatever idiot out there did this didn't even need to do it.
No, I won this poll start to finish.
Just so we have the numbers here, 2,144 votes. Zach, 1,512. Amin, 382. So given the numbers that Zach Harper put out there, all right, winning by 25 to 30 votes, that would put his total at about 412.
Yeah, agreed.
Meaning that 1,100 of these votes are fraudulent.
Recount.
And the Discord did a little digging. How much does it cost to buy Twitter poll votes? 1,000 Twitter poll votes is $8.79.
Oh, definitely somebody did it.
But I don't think that Zach won by 130. So somebody was either not satisfied with the 1,000, tacked on another 100 for $1.69.
Nice.
Or mistakenly bought 100 first and then
realized that wasn't enough.
Didn't feel comfortable, even though probably didn't need it at all.
Didn't need it at all. You know what? I don't accept those votes. How about that?
Good, because I'm not giving them to you.
I accept this win, though. I won the fucking poll.
Can we trust the poll anymore?
I was winning the whole time.
Can we trust the poll, I mean?
Can't we?
If this is how the poll comes back in February, then it just tells me that the whole system is wrought with corruption and is wrong. And you know what? I say that if the poll results come back in a way that doesn't seem to be right, then we should go and make our feelings known to the powers that be. We should head on over there and let them know that we won't accept these fraudulent results.
What, are you going to storm the Twitter offices?
It's my right. Stand up against tyranny.
Look, I didn't do anything, okay? You guys can check my bank statements if you want, check my credit card statements, whatever you want.
Yeah. You know what? I do want to check your bank. Send them over. And your credit card statements, please.
This is a violation of privacy. I'll start reading them to you.
No, it's not. You just offered me.
It was a fake offer.
Oh, a fake offer, kind of like the fake poll.
Oh.
Film noir.
Fancy that.
Here's what I know. It's my pick this week.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it? It's possible. I don't understand what this podcast is about.
Poppycock.
It's a fuck house.
On a weekly basis, we are consuming more concentrated bad movies than probably anybody in the history of mankind.
Poppycock.
What story? What story? What are you talking about?
Do you want lunch?
I have yet to laugh in this movie. I'll just tell you that.
You picked it, motherfucker. Just remember that.
You know the problem with Hollywood is? They make shit. Unbelievable, unremarkable shit.
I was legitimately offended.
You were offended?
I was offended.
I didn't know you could get offended.
I was offended.
This did it.
If I were gay, I wouldn't be offended.
They're fucking making shit up, I mean.
Inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail.
Bees don't lie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm holding a mic in my hands, and now I'm talking all alone.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast where we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Patreon.com/countthedings. get all of our extra content, get access to the Discord where they're doing research daily on the fraudulence that is Anthony Mayes' polling numbers.
What?
In his spreadsheets. Yes. I mean, this is the interesting thing, okay? Here's my theory, all right? Mayes got found out to be a spreadsheet fraud.
How?
They're looking at all these polling numbers, right? The votes on the spreadsheet don't match the votes on the actual tweets themselves. So as they're discovering this, all of a sudden, something happens to the current poll. I don't have anything to do with it. I mean, I'm guessing you didn't have anything to do with it. Who would want a distraction there? Maybe the person whose fraudulence is being researched and investigated.
Why would he do it?
By our fantastic Patreon subscribers.
These dipdick researchers led by their dipdick propaganda machine, Zach Harper.
I'll dip my dick anywhere I want.
I'm gonna inject my dick so fucking hard in here! This? No more, man. All over your fucking face. All more. All over the fucking place. I'll fucking come anywhere I want. I'll fucking come on these walls. I'll come on the fucking cabinets, on the fucking furniture. I'll come everywhere. If I see your dick one more time, I'm gonna fucking shoot it off. You don't have enough bullets, bitch.
These fraudulent researchers thought that the poll that we did last year to decide the bonus superhero month pick of Blank Man, which if you'll remember, we left up to the fans. No one picked that one.
Right.
They put that poll in the Discord and said, where's this poll in the numbers?
Great question. Great question to ask.
Superhero month had 503 votes. Why does this poll have 1,000?
Didn't match up.
Because it was a different goddamn poll.
I don't know. I mean, you're not in there, so you can't even verify that what Mayes is saying is accurate.
You guys honestly sound like you're talking mumbo jumbo right now.
Right. So, I mean, just hear me out on this, okay? Ignore Mayes' interruptions and rudeness. If he was being found out for being fraudulent with the spreadsheet, right? Do you go in and check the final results of the poll? I don't. I just trust that Mayes is being honest with us, right? Because I'm an honest podcaster. I assume he's being an honest producer. And that's not always the case. And so it wouldn't make sense for this to start happening, this investigation by the listeners to start happening, and then he goes and makes the poll in his favor, right? That would be way too obvious. So what does he do? He attacks me. He's not going to do that to you during February, not this month. So what does he do? He tries to set me up to look like I'm doing something nefarious.
You think he framed you?
Sorry, but it all points towards him.
Zach, you think I have $10?
I don't know, man. You're producing more shit for Levitard than I know how to listen to. I don't know where that's coming from.
What, you think I worked 3 hours for shame and spent all that money on votes for you?
Patreon.com/countthedings if you want to help investigate Anthony Mayes.
Also in patreon.com/countthedings Discord, we have the recording of the playback we did for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So if you missed it, you can go in there, you can watch the video, participate that way, and catch the next one, which will be in March.
And also, you can watch and listen to us call the dude that trains Abraham Lincoln the most ass-off actor in the movie.
Oh my God, he was unbelievable.
The training scene is still with me. I'm still thinking about it. Days later.
If you have a review it. We are just about at 2,500 reviews on Apple Podcasts. Make sure that's a 5-star review that you're throwing down there. If we don't get to 5,000 by the end of this year, 2022, podcast goes away. And then I think we're at like 1,200 on Spotify. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Otherwise, this podcast is done.
What's the latest on the Apple reviews?
File from Frumpy14.
Thank you, Frumpy.
Shining light on film industry or giving a double take on movies once loved, hated, or forgotten. Maybe it's me or maybe it's Woo, but you have podcasts that is fun and not strictly business. Sir222. Love the show. 5 stars. Black history was a crime.
An action comedy crime?
I got someone who sent me a message, I think it was on Reddit, who said, love the podcast. Great episode. By the way, though, Black Heritage Month, not Black History Month. And part of me was like, oh, yeah. And then part of me was like,
wait, it's supposed to be called
Black Heritage Month.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I kind of knew, but I feel like we do these things because we can't let white people get too comfortable.
You shouldn't.
No, absolutely not. We got to keep you guys on your toes. But like, do I give a shit whether it's called Black History, Black Heritage? Not really. It's like when people say, don't call them dreadlocks. I'm like, okay.
Wait, what's that supposed to be called?
Dreadlocks have like a very problematic etymology.
What's the appropriate name?
Locks, just locks.
Oh, okay. I like that.
It's kind of like, what do you call a shirt that you wear under your shirt that's a tank top?
Negligee.
Be very careful on the starting part of
if
that.
You
a what, Leger? What's that?
If you have a submission,
N-word leger.
submit it. Just needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. Happy Black History Month.
Heritage.
Happy Black Heritage Month. We've had nothing but green sweeps all the way through this month. I picked the sweep of Class Act. Mayes picked the sweep of 5 Heartbeats. Amin picked the sweep of A Low Down Dirty Shame. And for the bonus pick this month, I won the poll fair and square. You can take those 1,000 votes. I don't need them, allegedly. And so I decided to pick the 1995 drama thriller White Man's Burden. Oh, man.
What?
White Man's Burden.
No, absolutely not.
Which stars repeat offender John Travolta. What?
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
Well, here's the synopsis. I mean, let me throw this in there, okay?
I didn't watch this movie.
What do you mean you didn't watch this movie?
What's the name of the movie?
White Man's Burden.
The fuck is White Man's Burden?
I know, it doesn't sound like it should be in Black Heritage Month, but let me read this to you, okay?
Okay.
It's me producing this podcast every week.
In an alternative...
Wait, no.
That's racist. That's racist.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
That's just your burden as a man who happens to be white.
That's an attack on Amin.
Yeah, for real.
What?
Super attack.
Yeah.
Supercharge that.
Supercharge it. Yep. I mean, here's the synopsis for White Man's Burden. I can't believe you didn't watch this movie. In an alternative America where African Americans and white Americans have reversed cultural roles, a white factory worker kidnaps a black factory owner for dismissing him over perceived disdain.
This isn't real.
It's real. I watched it. I thought you watched it.
No, I did not.
I put this in the chat.
No, you didn't.
Harry Belafonte's in it.
No, we're watching Belly, not Harry Belafonte.
No, I didn't watch Belly.
What do you mean you didn't watch Belly?
I won the poll. I get to pick. I'm picking a White Man's Burden.
Mayes, is this a real movie?
Mayes, what the fuck? I put it in the chat.
Just Googled it. It says a poem by Rudyard Kipling.
No, it's got
Yes.
John Travolta and Kelly Lynch.
Oh, Jesus. No, that's Battlefield Earth.
She's not in Battlefield Earth.
Okay, hold on. She's not?
Kelly, what's the difference?
A white woman, okay. And it exhorts the United States to assume colonial control of the Filipino people and their country. Originally written to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria, the jingoistic poem was replaced with the somber recessional, also a Kipling poem about empire. In White Man's Burden, Kipling encouraged American annexation and colonization of the Philippine Islands. Jesus Christ.
You picked a fucking poem, Zach?
Take up the white man's burden. Send forth the best ye breed. Go bind your sons to exile, to serve your captives' need. To wait in heavy harness on fluttered folk and wild, your new caught sullen peoples, half devil and half child. Oh, take up the white man's burden, in patience to abide, to veil the threat of terror and check the show of pride, by open speech and simple, 100 times made plain, to seek another's profit and work another's gain. Take up the white man's burden, the savage war of peace. Fill full the mouth of famine and bid the sickness cease. And when your goal is nearest, the end for others sought, watch sloth and heathen folly bring all your hope to naught. Take up the white man's burden, no tawdry rule of kings, but toil of serf and sweeper, the tale of common things. The ports ye shall not enter, the roads ye shall not tread. Go make them with your living, and mark them with your dead. Take up the white man's burden, and reap his old reward. The blame of those ye better, the hate of those ye guard. The cry of hosts ye humour, slowly toward the light. Why brought ye us from bondage, our loved Egyptian night? Take up the white man's burden, you dare not stoop to less, nor call too loud on freedom to cloak your weariness. By all ye cry or whisper, by all ye leave or do, the silent, sullen peoples shall weigh your God and you. Take up the white man's burden, have done with childish days, the lightly proffered laurel, the easy, ungrudged praise, comes now to search your manhood through all the thankless years, cold edge with dear bought wisdom, the judgment of your peers.
Harry Belafonte is not Filipino in this movie.
Zach, how did you even get this movie? It's not streaming anywhere.
I mean, I guess I went on the white web. I was going to say the dark web, but I don't know where.
Alley oop, baby! Boom shakalaka!
American imperialists understood the phrase, the white man's burden, to justify imperial conquest.
Imperialist is a tough dynamic.
As a, quote, mission of civilization. Dude, Russia just invaded the Ukraine. What is going on right now?
Why are you putting that on me? That's not a... Look, man, I put it in the chat. Like, people in the Discord have been waiting for this.
I bet they have, and that's why they bought fraudulent votes for the poll.
Oh, God. Oh, my
Dishonest votes.
This was an honest pick.
The imperialist interpretation of the white man's burden proposes that the white race is morally obliged to civilize the non-white peoples of planet Earth and to encourage their progress, economic, social, and cultural through colonialism. By the way, shout out to Mark Twain, a real fucking hero, who replied to the imperialism Kipling espoused with his satirical essay, To the Person Sitting in Darkness. Shout out to you, Mark Twain. You're a real one, even though you use the N-word very liberally.
Often Mark Twain and Tino. So what, I gotta watch Belly?
Yes, we watched Belly.
That's what we watched.
Maze, you watched Belly?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
It's the most plentifully available movie we've ever done.
Guys, technically, this is dropping in March.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, and why is that, Zach?
Why is it 1 week late?
Why is it dropping in March, Zach?
Why? Tell me.
Because you picked Zookeeper a week late.
No, because of the white colonialism and imperialism that decided to annex the first week of February. That's why. That's why, Zach.
All right, I got to watch Belly. I'll be back.
Several days later.
Okay, so then for my pick this month, for the bonus pick, even though I won the poll, I should get to pick, but we went with the 1998 crime drama Belly.
What do you got, Mace?
Crime drama.
Oh, wow.
I got all these notes.
Notes about what?
White man's burden.
Guess we'll just have to wait till next Black History Month, Zach.
You're still talking about this?
I'm looking at all these notes. I might sprinkle them in.
It's been 2 days since we talked about white man's burden, Zach. What are you talking about? Why are you complaining about these notes?
I have all these notes. I kept the notes, okay? Belly stars DMX and Nas. This was DMX's film debut. He had Romeo Must Die and Boricua's Bond in 2000, Exit Wounds in 2001, and Cradle to the Grave in 2003. Boricua's Bond, is that what you're laughing at? I put that in there just for you. Don't tell me I don't know how to celebrate Black Heritage Month. This was Nas's film debut as well. He was in Too Deep in 1999, Ticker and Sacred as the Flesh in 2001, and John Q in 2002.
And then Uptown Girls and Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Hassan Johnson, whom do you know as Weebay?
Yeah, my God, Weebay.
From The Wire.
Weebay.
He was also in Top 5 and Frankenhood.
Also, in the TV show Flatbush Mr. Demeanors, he plays that character of Uncle Drew.
Terrell Hicks from A Bronx Tale, Preacher's Wife, and Bitch Lover.
She played a mistress in King of Newark, but in King of Newark 2, she's a lawyer.
Oh.
There you go.
How about that?
Film noir.
I'm just going to think of that video. T-Boz from TLC, House Party 3, and Days of Our Lives.
41 episodes of Days of Our Lives? I had no idea.
Yeah, man.
Oliver Power Grant from Black and White, friend of the pod Method Man from 187, Copland, Garden State, and Soul Plane. And he's also a 3-time repeat offender now because he was in How High and Scary Movie 3.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Repeat offender Kurt Loder, who's done several reviews on the show.
That's true.
He's in Airheads, Dead Man on Campus, Future Cinephobe, and Get Him to the Greek.
Does he ever play anything other than himself?
No. He's always just doing some kind of exposition newscast.
You think he ever pitches himself to be something? Maybe I could be a cop, right? Who finds a dead body? Relax, Kurt Loder. Just do your fucking MTV News update. I'm 78 years old.
Tyrone Turner is a repeat offender from How High.
Tyrone Turner's got one iconic role. He is Kane.
In Oz?
Racist. Racist.
No, that's all you ever reference is, wait, he's Jimmy the Greek from Oz. He was in 4 episodes. You always jack it over that.
Still February when we're recording this, by the way. No, Tyrone Turner is Kane from Menace to Society.
Frank Vincent is from The Sopranos, Raging Bull, Do the Right Thing, Goodfellas, Casino, A Tale of Two Pizzas, and he was John Gabagooli in Mr. Pickles, the TV show.
Do you think he's more famous as Billy Batts or as Phil Leotardo?
Probably Phil Leotardo, right?
No, Billy Batts, man. It's iconic.
2 legendary parts.
Yeah.
He doesn't get Phil Leotardo without being Billy Batts. So
Yep.
Repeat offender Az from Envy.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
3-time repeat offender David Edwards from Scary Movie 3 and Half Baked. And repeat offender Nick Stiletti from 200 Cigarettes.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Belly was written and directed by Hype Williams.
Shout out to Hype Williams.
Hype directed the show Love Advent. He also directed the Big Papa music video, Adina Howard's Freak Like Me, Woo-Ha, and Coldplay's Viva La Vida.
He directed every major music video of the mid to late 90s to the early 2000s. Was a Hype Williams production.
yeah, I had California Love, Mo Money, Mo Problems, Big Pimpin', No Scrubs, and Drunken Love written down.
Very colorful, very aggressive use of blacklight, and also the fisheye lens. That was the Hype Williams signature.
Busta Rhymes videos alone, that was him.
He was also hired to direct future Cinephobe Speed Racer in 2000, but dropped out a year later. It would eventually come out in 2008.
His only other writing credit is for the Runaway video. Also, did you know that Kanye's IMDb name is just Ye?
Strong branding right there.
Other writing credits for this, Nas and Anthony Bodden. Nas has writing credits for Sacred as the Flesh and a TV movie documentary called Survival 1. He gets story credit for Belly. And then this is Anthony's only writing credit, but he has additional crew credits for Pearl Harbor, Shaft, Too Fast, Too Furious.
I'm wondering, like, how does Nas get a story credit for this? Is it one of those things where it's like, Nas, we want you to be in this movie. All right, but my character has to do this, and he has to end up going to Africa.
Did he write his own lines?
There's a scene with the kid that he apparently wrote. It's based off of the last verse, and
Looking out my project window, yeah.
I think that's why he got the writing credit.
Oh, there you go.
Synopsis for Belly. 2 young friends involved in organized crime and drug dealing find that their priorities differ.
How about that?
Tagline: money, power, respect, but who's got your back?
Money, power, respect, what you need in life. Money, power, respect, what you eating right. Money, power, respect, money, power, respect, money, power, respect.
This is the beat that I can freak.
$3 million estimated budget, grossed $9.6 million US and worldwide.
Rappers don't come cheap, folks.
Before we jump into this movie and you listen to the rest of this podcast, Belly is available fucking everywhere. I watched it on Peacock.
It's available wherever you get podcasts, pretty much. Everywhere.
It's for the people.
Stars,
Pluto,
Prime,
Tubi,
Peacock,
the Roku channel,
Fubo,
Crackle,
YouTube,
a Cracker.
Just turn your iPad on. It's playing.
It's on right now.
Belly received 16% from critics on 19 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. 87% from the audience on over 25,000 ratings.
Incredibly so, it ties a Low Down Dirty Shame. 71% spread.
I mean, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
Glass half full kind of guys. Zach, give me the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Vice Victus of birth.movies.death.
Okay, what?
On paper, Belly is just another boilerplate crime drama about how a life of street crime can only end one way. In its execution lies perhaps one of the greatest displays of style as substance in contemporary cinema.
I cannot agree with that.
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say I cannot agree with it more.
That's what I was waiting for.
That's an interesting tack to take there. Basically, I cannot agree with that and just stop talking.
This feels like March to you.
The Ides of March.
Maitland McDonough of Film Journal International.
Maitland McDonough?
Yeah, do the voice.
Make no mistake.
What voice was that?
Make no mistake. Style is paramount in Belly. A flashy, trashy look at the gangster life, which Hype Williams has exploited in videos for Puff Daddy, Mace, Tupac Shakur.
Puff Daddy.
Zach sounds like the new villain in the new Power show with Tommy.
Oh.
Right? Flynn?
I was going to say he sounds like the bad guy in The King's Man.
User Ryan V, 5 out of 5 stars. Citizen Kane wishes it could measure up to the cinematic achievement that is Belly.
All right, chill out, Ryan.
User Rick M, 5 out of 5 stars.
Rick and
Morty.
Phenomenally acted and directed one of the most stylish movies I have seen with an absolutely killer soundtrack. Don't believe a single critic.
Stylish, yes. Great soundtrack, yes. Phenomenally acted. I submit to you guys, this movie might have the highest concentration of ass on of any movie we've ever done, and that includes Troll 2.
I'll follow your lead on that one. User Matt G, 5 out of 5 stars.
Matt G in the place to be, huh?
Greatest gangster-related movie of all time.
It's not quite a gangster movie, but they're related. My cousin.
User Queen B, 5 out of 5 stars.
Queen B.
Love this movie, and nobody could have done it any better. Bravo to the whole cast and Hype Williams. Love the message at the end, especially 5 exclamation points.
They could have done it better.
User Young S, 5 out of 5.
Young S in the building. Holla.
This movie is a visual treat. One of my favorite crime thrillers. Crime drama.
I like the idea. Zach just correcting him on that. No other part of that review is incorrect other than calling it a crime thriller.
User Sean M, 5 out of 5 stars.
Sean M.
The best gangsta movie I have ever seen. The audience rating is right with this one. Shame on the tomato score. Just shame on you. Shame!
Yeah, exactly.
Blank user, 5 out of 5 stars. I'm from the beast in the belly.
What?
Is that a line from the movie?
User Philippe J, 4 out of 5 stars.
Philippe J, you take away the biggest part of me.
I think also by the fact that DMX was coked up mad more than anyone in the film. He outacted Esco out of this. This the reason my man Nas had no more roles, I guess, as talented he is with the pen. The grittier was his acting. The rating from me comes from the film as a whole. Hype did a great job. This was what the world we wanted to see at the time.
Did you guys walk away feeling like DMX was on coke?
No, not really. I felt he was very measured.
I walked away feeling that Nas was on heroin. Lots and lots of heroin.
He did seem very subdued.
Yo, T.
Future callback.
I got shot.
User Everett W, 5 out of 5 stars.
Everett White.
Let it sink in that it was rated 16% by critics, but 87% by the audience. Just like in music, critics are completely out of touch. This movie gets massive love, and the visuals are significant and support the distorted reality and inequality many people in America find themselves living with. But I think we all know the background of the so-called established critic. Their vote doesn't even count. This was certified by the people. No, wait, let me make sure that wasn't a white man's burden review. No, that was Belly. 2 more positive reviews. User Nikita C, 5 out of 5.
La Femme Nikita.
This movie is great. Y'all white devils can go to hell, smiley emoticon.
I agree. Y'all white devils can go to hell.
Is that a white man's burden review?
And then user Mike M, 5 out of 5 stars.
Mike Malone.
A 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, y'all racist. This is a classic directed by Hype Williams.
Facts.
There it is.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Brandon Collins of Medium Popcorn.
Racist.
That opening scene bumps it up. I forgot upon rewatching how great the opening is and how terrible everything after is. Should have just been a music video. Justin Brown of Medium Popcorn.
Racist.
If we're not talking about the opening, this is pure insanity. Have you actually watched this movie? Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com.
This
racist.
He's on a string of negative reviews for the entire month.
February was not a good month for Scott Weinberg.
No, it really wasn't.
Some of these motherfuckers never like any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott Weinberg is one of them. Scott Weinberg and Brian Orndorff. Them two?
Well, to be fair, I mean, without people like Scott Weinberg, Brian Orndorff, and Michael Dacchino, we might not have this podcast.
Because none of the movies would qualify. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
That's true. It's a good way to look at it.
All style and very little substance in this oft-told tale of inner city angst.
Oh, he's tired of these black people complaining about that's what I'm just tired of them. Off-told tales like, we get it. Things are hard for you.
Michael Dacchino.
Racist.
Oh, Michael Dacchino. Man.
Michael Dacchino of themoviereport.com.
Ever since I found out he's black, it really just kind of messed up my whole world.
All of Williams' glitz, delicious eye candy as it is, eventually overshadows his own script.
Thank you for your service, Michael Dacchino.
Yeah, again, this man filed Space Jam, A New Legacy.
User Mark R, 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Mark Racist.
That stands for racist.
The opening remains a stylistic tour de force. Sexy, dreamlike, a little scary. 'Tis a shame the rest of the film doesn't measure up.
I'm not throwing out the baby with the bathwater on that one, Mark R, even though you are racist.
User Alex A, 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Racist.
A poorly acted mess, like a 90-minute music video, but just barely manages to be junky fun. Belly is waxed fruit. It looks good, but is of no nutritional value.
Waxed fruit dipped in baby oil.
And glitter in one scene, future callback.
User blank, half star out of 5. Worst movie ever created. I will bring death to Hype Williams, Nas, and DMX.
Whoa.
Okay, this seems like a little much.
Blank user, half star out of 5. Most acting is average, maybe subpar depending on each individual. Regardless, I felt the story had good intentions and was crafted from a good idea, but I feel it was poorly executed due to many reasons. Not sure if it has anything to do with specific people in production, example, director, etc., or if it is simply the acting. Belly was a background movie, as I like to call it. You put it on when you want something interesting, but not that interesting.
Fair.
User Jesse K, half star out of 5.
Jesse KKK?
Racist.
I'm having a difficult time getting through this movie. Maybe I'll watch the other 3/4 of it some other time.
Zach? Is that not Zach?
User Johnny R, half star out of 5.
Johnny Racist.
Absolutely shit. A terrible movie. Shit acting. Bad story. Nothing was good about this film. Horrible.
Bosses too.
User Andrew R, 2.5 out of 5 stars. The R's are out tonight.
Oh boy, Andrew Racist.
The whole racist family's out.
Hard Andrew. Hard Mark.
Directed and written by a music video producer, Belly is one of the best music videos of all time. Oh wait, it's a movie. User Joshua L, 1.5 out of 5 stars.
Racist.
Rip off. I hate it.
Rip off?
Shadas is the truth though.
Yeah, the guy who played Ox is in Shadas.
Yeah, it does call him Lennox.
User Christopher D, half star out of 5.
Racist.
I'll hold my brother David responsible for so many of the shitty movies rented when we were growing up. This, however, was likely one of the worst movies that I've ever seen. And then user Brian S, 2 out of 5 stars.
Racist.
I've seen this movie 3 times, and I don't know what it's about. Hey, listener. Our next partner has a product I literally use every single day. I started taking Athletic Greens because, really, I just wanted to be better. I wanted to sleep better. I wanted to have better health. And I feel like, all right, I'm turning 40. I should start taking vitamins. I should start making sure like I'm optimizing my immune system. I just need to be healthier. Turning 40. That's when people start falling apart. Not me. I got Athletic Greens and I feel great. I've been taking this stuff for about 30 days now. And it's super easy. Just do like the scoop and some cold water. It's like 8 to 12 ounces of cold water every single day. Do it before I eat breakfast. Empty stomach. Boom. I'm sleeping better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like my workouts are better. I just feel better. It's kind of crazy how easy it is just to feel better. So you're probably asking yourself, hey, Zach, I'm listening to Cinephobe right now. I want to know, what is Athletic Greens? Let me tell you, I'm so glad you asked that question. One delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. The special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, aging, all those things. I'm aging. Well, we're all aging. That's how time works. I feel better every single day. I wake up with more energy. I feel like it's helping me recover. My joints don't feel as sore as they used to. Like I'm just in a better place right now. Tons of people take some kind of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb. And that's been my biggest issue with this stuff, is figuring out which vitamins, which multivitamins, which bottle do I need? Forget those bottles, forget those pills. They can be expensive. Not Athletic Greens. It's less than $3 a day. You invest in your health and you do it at a cost-effective way. Athletic Greens was created when the founder experienced a ton of gut health issues, ended up trying to do this like complicated supplement routines, like $100 a day. You can spend so much money on this stuff because it can be such a grift, or you can get Athletic Greens. It's trusted by leading health experts such as Tim Ferriss and Michael Gervais. And for every purchase, AG donates to organizations helping to get nutritious foods to kids in need, including No Kid Hungry, right here in the US. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition like your immune system is Action Jackson, flipping over cars, running down cars, fighting everybody left and right, especially heading into the flu and the cold season. Just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills at different times during the day and all that crap for the supplements. No. Just to look out for your health. One scoop in water in the morning every single day. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/ding. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/ding to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Listener, what's up? Zach Harper. How Coming to you live from Just Making My Picks on Prize Picks, the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. For my money and your money, the easiest and most exciting way to play DFS. Again, that's daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of players, including like pros and sharks, those people that really try to game the system and screw you over, you just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Basketball's here, right? So check this out. This is the cool thing that I love from Prize Picks. You can now pick combo projections across football and basketball from the Specials League, a league created specifically for combo projections that includes 2 or more players from different sports and leagues. So if you want to do like more Patrick Mahomes yards and less James Harden points, you can do that. You can do that combination. You can do any combination that they have on there. You just go to the Specials League. You want to play alongside people. Maybe you don't want to go it alone. Maybe you want to play alongside people. You can go to, I don't know, Meek Mill, Andrew Schultz. You find them in the community plays under the promos tab of the app to view entries from some of the biggest names in the Prize Picks community each week. And best of all, Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have the player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player is rebooted. Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So I'll tell you what you do. You go to prizepicks.com/ding and use the promo code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. Let me say that again for you. You go to prizepicks.com/ding. You use the code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100 from our friends at Prize Picks. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Amin, what's your first note?
One of the greatest intros in movie history. And also, the synopsis on Amazon Prime is, a pair of violent men have spiritual awakenings. I swear to God, I was like, is that what this movie's about?
First note from White Man's Burden. Harry Belafonte talking about white people being genetically inferior, but are they beyond being helped? This opening scene, we get narration exposition as we get some candle ceremony with a child.
I sold my soul to the devil. Price was cheap. It was cold on this level. It's twice as deep.
That's not narration exposition, sir. Sorry to correct you here.
Slam poetry exposition?
No, it is lyric exposition. This is straight out of the song.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. And yo, it's cold on this level, because it's twice as deep.
It's the same exact lyrics. He's just spoken wording it.
I put a lot of redacted in here. It's why a redacted feels so frustrated. I hated it seeing bitch redacteds that made it. And I'm robbing redacted, just as broke as myself. Fucking with queens ain't too good for redacted's health.
Sounds like you redacted it.
Where's the wealth?
Exactly.
Is this kid lighting money on fire?
Is that a pentagram?
What? I really thought this was going to be a deal with the devil.
Is this a poem about dealing drugs? No, it's a song.
Welcome, you know me, Charlie Grant.
His name isn't Charlie Grant. I don't know why he says that.
It confused me so much.
His name isn't Charlie Grant in the movie. His name isn't Charlie Grant in real life.
So I started calling him Charlie.
Oh.
And then when they introduced him as Tommy Bunn, then I went back and just changed it to DMX. Because I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what these black guys are talking about. So.
Whoa. DMX is slow-mo walking into the club. Nas behind him. Title shot. The blacklight view of them walking through this club. Iconic.
It is.
The eyes are glowing. The women are dancing. The stacks are everywhere.
However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? Do you want me? However do you need me? Do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me?
Oh, it's so fucking cool, man. It is so fucking cool.
It never gets old.
Never.
That shot never gets old.
Never. I remember seeing this movie in the theaters, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And based off of this opening scene, we're like, fuck it, man. This shit's about to be the greatest movie ever made. You just knew shit was about to go down, man. And every time you walked in anywhere after that, you wanted to walk in slow motion with that song playing.
Travolta driving around a black suburban neighborhood and he's talking like he's in Greece.
Wrong movie.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Wrong notes. My bad. Strobe light as they get guns from behind the toilet.
Yeah.
Turlet.
Is that a Godfather reference?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is absolutely a Godfather reference.
Did they think they were making The Godfather?
No, I think they're paying homage to a lot of movies that they enjoyed, right?
For sure.
We see Scarface references later. There's a bunch of them. A couple of things. One, the strobe light gave me epilepsy.
Absolutely.
It was alarming.
I see that epilepsy warning all the time on shows now, and nothing as flagrant as this.
This is the first time it actually hit me.
They needed one on this one.
2, these stacks of money, 20th century, bitch, small faces
Sure
everywhere.
So many
Look at
small
this
faces.
old ass money. Number 3, black lights. Very cool look, but I'm always worried about lint on my clothes or in my hair.
I'm worried about something else.
Or, yeah, stains, ejaculate.
What? What?
Ejaculate.
Ejaculate.
They go up the stairs towards the office. They gun down a guard. They flip him over the railing. They bust in, shooting this place up, and a woman gets shot out the window down onto the dance floor.
Third straight movie, somebody crashing through a window?
Through a window month.
Window crashing month.
We're window crashes, gents.
They bust out the back and drive away, and we get February 1999.
Okay, this is trivia, but we have to talk about this. This movie is set in the future?
Yeah.
But only 1 year in the future.
Yeah.
Just 1 year left. Maybe it's a Busta Rhymes homage. I don't know.
No.
You can't go past Y2K because nothing would exist after that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maze. What's happening here is you're young. I lived it. You don't understand. From the year like 1994 all the way up until Y2K, that's all anyone thought about.
You don't understand. They were only using 2 digits for the years on computers. So the computer was going to think it was 1900. And they didn't have computers in 1900, so the technology was just going to jump down.
To our younger listeners, I cannot stress enough. It sounds dumb.
That's what it was.
But literally, our entire society was consumed with the idea that on January 1st, 2000, planes were going to crash from the sky.
Yeah.
Power plants are just going to explode. Everyone was going to die. Society was going to end because the computers are too dumb to figure out.
Honestly, thinking back, the plot from Terminator makes way more sense than the whole Y2K scare.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of things that could really happen.
They did have to fix it. It's not like, oh, you guys are scared about nothing. The things that people today, particularly if you are a kid then or weren't even born then, you can't grasp. Dude, that's all people fucking talked about all the goddamn time. We were gripped by it.
I mean, it sounds like you're describing just a textbook 20th century bitch situation. You had to be there.
Absolutely.
It was a very conflicting time. We were terrified of Y2K, but we were so excited for the millennium.
2000 will 2K, the new millennium, yo, excuse me, millennium.
We're gonna party like it's 19. Hold up, it is.
Nas says it was the best time of their lives. Getting money is all they ever did. Regular night for them. Nas gives some narration exposition.
Me? I love me.
My name's Sincere.
Who's talking to you?
My name's Sincere. Me and Bundy, Buns that is, or Tommy for short. And I said, I don't think Tommy is short for Buns.
Just
Golden Duster
give
nominated.
Nas ass on right. We'll go through the candidates, but just give him ass on right now, okay?
No.
Same note too, bro. My next note, ass on for Nas.
And all he's doing is reading.
His voice has cheeks.
His voice is fucking Nicki Minaj, man. Like this is... So yes, they're outlaws. Weebay is Mark. DMX wants them to dump the car. Weebay will do anything at any time. The driver's name is Black. He's a problem. He's a dumbass.
The green screen in the driving scene is something to behold. The money went all to the cast and none of it went to having a believable. It looks like a video game. And the way they're, by the way, ass on for Black as he's driving, because as he drives, he juts side to side violently like he's on a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, it's like he's in the Too Fast, Too Furious, except he's going 35 miles an hour in a straight line.
Look, I mean, I'm going to save you some time, right? Ass on for every single person in this movie. You let me know when there's an ass off. That's all I want to hear about. I don't want to hear about all the asses that you see. Also, Nas compares himself and DMX to Butch and Sundance.
It's another homage.
And shouldn't you have a cheaper getaway car than a Benz if you're going to ditch it?
S-Class at that.
I don't understand what color Travolta's hair is. Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong notes. They get out, tell Black one more time to ditch the car. DMX lives in Jamaica Estates in a ridiculous house.
Always loved this house.
It's absurd.
And I thought 20 years later it would be outdated. Nope. Other than the technology, obviously, with the TV.
Fat new crib. Everything's in high contrast, black and white. All the art.
Yep.
All the furniture. Even the pool table.
Love it.
They're watching a movie where white kids are playing cowboys and rabbits.
What is this movie?
This movie is future Cinephobe Gummo.
I'm not doing this movie. Let me just tell you right now, we're not doing this fucking movie.
Is that what the rainbow motherfucker, what's his name?
What?
Tekashi.
6ix9ine?
Doesn't he have a song called Gummo?
He does, yes. He probably watched this movie.
This shitty ass rabbit stinks. I know. It smells like pussy.
Oh, shit.
Smell like a pile of bullshit.
You gonna call the cops?
DMX tells him to shut up or Keisha's gonna come down. Nas doesn't want that. Keisha's asleep upstairs. We get some Nas position.
No, we get some manosphere is what we get in his description of Keisha.
Keisha was a bad motherfucker. Tall, dark skin, some big ass tits.
Ghetto Naomi Campbell and shit.
A diamond for real. Weebay wants to count the money before they start stashing. DMX stops dead in his tracks, walks over and says, "Say sorry because you hurt my feelings."
He walks over wearing the pants that Josh Christopher wore All-Star Saturday night as he threw horrible pass after horrible pass to Jalen Green in the dunk contest.
Keisha comes down asking why they're making so much goddamn noise. Nas leaves to go get some sleep.
A bunch of Dutch angles with wide angle lenses shooting up at everyone and everything. We haven't had this many Dutch angles since Battlefield Earth.
DMX singing in the shower. Keisha picks up his two-way pager.
No, he's not. What is he singing? He's just making random noises.
No, he's singing his ass off. No, you're out of your mind.
It's just random grunts.
Keisha is glistening.
Oh my God.
His two-way pager is blowing up.
His 20th century bitch pager, you mean?
Flips it open, 20 CB.
Kurt Loder's on the MTV News update.
You mean Kurt Loder's on the 20th CB update?
Alarming reports.
The smallest TV ever.
From London and Berlin. New form of heroin being sold in underground hip-hop clubs and raves all across Europe.
What's it like to shoot up a bunch of heroin?
Heroin. Can you guys hear anything when you're in the shower?
I can hear Kurt Loder.
Yeah, like he's got the TV on. Like,
I only put on old Kurt Loder clips in the shower, so yes.
I wouldn't hear shit.
DMX is like, heroin? What? Y'all talking about heroin in there?
Keisha says this better not be an old bitch. She calls the number, wants to know why she's paging her man.
Heroin is dramatically more potent, only needs to be applied externally to the skin.
Wow, that's crazy.
They never come back to this.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, oh shit.
What's up, Keish? Tommy tells me everything about you. What's going on? That's fucking cold-blooded, man. That's real fucked up.
Yeah, she's got a Mace Harlem World poster on her wall.
She sure does.
Shout out to Lil Vita.
Keisha asks this girl if they're fucking. She says, no, she's only 16. Tommy said they couldn't fuck yet.
The DEA fears it's coming to America via Jamaica and the West Indies. And that's it for me, Kurt Loder. Your heroin news report is over.
But this girl did suck his dick the night before last.
You what?
Does anyone say night before last? I've never said that phrase in my life.
I've been knowing Tommy ever since I was 11 years old. He showed me how to tongue kiss and everything. We're like best friends. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know that statutory rape works that way, man. I'm just throwing this out there. The idea, like, I can't fuck you, you're 16. But here, let me teach you how to tongue kiss and suck my dick.
She says, sorry, things aren't working out for you two. Keisha then soft threatens her, hangs up the phone, and starts yelling at DMX in the shower.
This 16-year-old is smoking a cigarette in her room.
Cut to T-Boz telling Nas he's too loud on the phone for the baby.
Cut to T-Boz with her ass on.
She says she heard him whispering, but he's whispering too loud.
Learn how to whisper in a helicopter.
DMX denies knowing the 16-year-old.
DMX, ass off.
T-Boz wants Nas to start a business. Baby needs him. Can't get caught. DMX doesn't give a fuck about him.
Why can't we start a business or something? I said, you would right at home on Instagram.
Entrepreneur.
Just the idea of like a boy wants to go out and have a good time. A man wants to start a business with you. You ever seen those where they do the whole like...
That sounds like at Manosphere right there. Keisha knows she sucked his little black dingaling. Bitch is lying.
That's a good point.
It wasn't me.
Eventually he confronts her.
Yeah.
Tells her bitches be lying. And now we're getting the montage of these two couples be fucking.
Yeah, the sex scene well played by DMX.
Oh, for sure.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Shut the fuck up.
And then you just have sex. Like, he never actually says anything. He just fucking yells at her, to listen and then fucks her.
He just fucks her. Yeah, he just yells at her to shut up and listen. Shut up in business.
And the drumming, the intense percussion music as we're cutting back and forth to the fucking.
It's genius. Genius, I tell you.
DMX calls Nas at 5 a.m. He's outside. He's going to blow the horn if he doesn't come out. Tension. They're driving now. DMX tells Nas about the heroin he heard about on TV from Kurt Loder.
Oh, this exposition is going through the roof, baby.
X tells him dope game is where the money is. No money like dope money.
Son, you sound stupid right now.
What have they been doing before? They just been stick-up kids?
Yeah, they've just been stick-up boys. That's all they've been doing.
Remember that shit? That Tango and Cash shit? That's the heroin, by the way.
Repeat offender? Tango and Cash heroin? They're going to hit up Ox and see what's up. Nas says he doesn't fuck with Ox.
Sounds like wifey talking. Bitches will fuck your whole shit up.
This drive, LOL. The green screen going on here is just mwah.
Now they're at Weebay's basement to count the money. That's where they always go after a job.
His grandma's basement. Grandma's boy. Future Cinephobe.
Couple of interns sitting on the couch cutting it up. Black is not happy about his cut for the job. Nas wants to know what his issue is.
Cut to Black holding a brown bag sitting on a couch, and I finally know where this meme is from.
Oh, for real? You never knew that?
Never knew what the hell that was.
Oh, wow.
The interns on the couch, Wise and La Kid. Wise says,
yo, this shit is mad hard, yo. I can't take this school shit no more, man.
You wanted me to let you know when someone is ass off? Wise. Or not, La Kid, I mean, ass off in this scene right here.
What? Not a chance. He's so bad. What are you talking about?
Later in the movie, the ass comes back on. But right there when he says, the shit is wild hard, I can't take this school shit no more. That is ass off, ladies and gentlemen.
Nas wants to know what's wrong with Black. DMX says a lot of heat coming off that couch.
Black is so sad right here.
Black is a PhD, a player-hating dickhead.
Black also looks like Jeff Green a little bit from the nose up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's got a smaller jaw, though, so.
Nas says he has to fuck with him. X tells the interns to be patient. Interns don't want to go to school anymore.
Just like white people. White people tell you to be patient all the time.
Phone rings. It's Knowledge. Nas doesn't trust him. He's grimy, too smart for his own good. X tells him that Black is getting wormy, and Knowledge says he heard Black was out there running his mouth. Knowledge warns him that Black wants to mess with Nas, and now DMX is pissed. Nas is clowning him for drinking 40s still, says he has a baby bottle to his mouth.
Like it's the 80s.
By the way, Knowledge tells him that he heard him talking shit at the Woo-Wear store, and I said 20th century, bitch. These motherfuckers had multiple locations, too. One in Atlanta. I've been to every single location.
On purpose? As a trip to Mecca? Like, what do you
20th century, bitch. I went to the original one in Staten Island, and when I went there, Raekwon was there, and it blew my fucking mind. This fucking god of a human being is right here, and he dapped me up, and I was like, yo, I'm never dapping anyone else up with this hand.
How old were you?
I was like 16.
Okay. All right. I thought you were like 25 years old and just...
No. I wasn't fucking, I was just sucking dick.
He thought you had a French kiss.
The night before last.
Now Black is pissed. He drops the bottle where the cash is. That's when DMX grabs a gun, shoves him over the table, stomps on him, and is screaming for him to strip as he just fires the gun wildly into the floor.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where the gun was. It didn't look like he had one in his hand, but I just kept hearing the gunshots going off.
No, he had one. I saw that he grabbed one.
I love how the set design people said, you know what? If we do multiple takes of this and he flips the table and the money flies everywhere, it's going to be a bitch to like rearrange and put back. Why don't we just fucking glue it to the table so that like when he flips the table, it sticks to the table?
That's actually genius.
It is, except for the part where we see it.
Black strips down. And now he's just sitting on the couch with his dick out.
You go get yours, B. You go get yours.
Future callback.
Next day, DMX pulls up to the countryside estate of Lennox, a.k.a. Ox. He's DMX's only connection for new drugs.
Lennox.
Ox tells him to watch the soccer game with Jamaica playing.
Ox is rich for real. Drug money, straight up. Slit throats in the 70s. Jamaicans are the wildest. This is DMX's voiceover.
DMX has become the narrative exposition here. No reason why they just switched, but okay. The estate that Lennox lives at is fucking crazy. It's a drive from the outside gate just to get to the house. He goes to the back door, and I guess Lennox, for all his money and power and people he's murdered for fun, still uses his maid as security. She answers the door, and there's a walkie-talkie and says, Mr. Lennox, yeah, we are here. Mr. Tommy here. All right. And then she lets him in, and I'm like, you don't have anyone to stop you from the gate all the way to the house, except for an old Jamaican lady?
As we see later, he doesn't need it.
The white version of what they think black people hanging out is stunning. Truly stunning with the music choice and everything.
Better estate, Zach. Harry Belafonte's estate or Lennox's estate?
Oh, that's a great question. I still like DMX's house.
Okay.
DMX's house is my favorite of all the places here.
He's making DMX kiss up to him by saying Jamaica's very good.
Jamaica's good. Jamaica's very good. I'm convinced DMX has no idea what the fuck this man is talking about.
Same note too, bro.
Everybody talking about is in patois.
This is definitely a one-take shot.
He's watching Brazil versus Jamaica, soccer. DMX doesn't know shit about soccer. He's telling him, yo, Jamaica's pretty good this year. And DMX thinks he's talking about like the country. He's like, yeah, Jamaica's very good. Like he's just fucking going along with anything the guy says.
Big bowl of weed on the table, open box of cigars.
That big fucking entertainment control.
The biggest 20th century bitch universal remote gave me flashbacks, man.
My brother-in-law had one of those.
It's got like the blinds hooked up to it and shit.
I remember just thinking, he's so rich.
That was top of the line.
It was the pinnacle of electronics.
That was the cream of the cream.
It could control the volume. It could control the lights, all types of shit. All from that remote.
Got security cameras on it.
DMX explained him his plan and what he wants with the new drugs. Ox says he doesn't want to fuck with him because the police watch him.
DMX said, I've been planning this for a minute. I said, bro, you found out about it in the shower yesterday.
Literally a minute. X says he's not going back to jail. If he gets caught, he's leaving in a body bag. X asks if Ox is scared, and that's when Ox cuts him off.
Don't you ever bring scared business to me. You're looking at the toughest rascal Jamaican in the United States of America. I run shit. I kill for nothing. And I make lots of money. I deal with the business. Don't bring that shit to me. Again. You hear me?
You're talking about the roughest, toughest Rasta Jamaican in our Rasta Jamaican inventory. I deal in business. Don't bring that shit to me again.
Shut up in business.
Shut up in business.
Jamaican Fertitta.
Tillman Fertitta. X says it wasn't like that. I'm trying to get on. I'm hungry. You know how I get down. I need the shot.
We hungry.
You think you can handle that? Let me think about it. You understand? Now I'm upset. Got to think about it. X says we'll never let him down. Keisha's at home. Calls X on the celly.
Keisha's at home watching her own fucking music video, which I just thought was a wonderful touch by Hype Williams. You know what? I directed your video. We can use this shit, right? We've got the rights.
After the Ox scene, I wrote down the note. They named this movie after the wrong body part. It should have been called Cheeks.
Booty.
She calls X. He's in the car with the 16-year-old. Says he's waiting downstairs for someone. She says she was watching the news today and shit is crazy. Doesn't want to lose him. That's when the 16-year-old. As X says that Keisha can't think like that, he unzips his pants. The 16-year-old starts going down on him.
And I lick it like a lollipop. And then I lick the rapper.
Montage of Ox giving him the dope. Nas is reading self-improvement books and taking care of his baby.
And we're gonna need a montage. Take some montage. Rocky had a montage.
The drug logo is a snake wrapped around the globe and some Chinese characters underneath.
Mm-hmm.
The montage music is Devil's Pie by D'Angelo, one of my favorite songs of all time. Fucking killer ass song.
They played at the end too. They play that twice in this movie.
Second of all, Nas is reading a self-improvement book, and then as time goes by, I realize it's like a workbook.
100%. Yeah. It's like you got self-improvement from a fucking coloring book.
And I stared at it and I said, what the fuck kind of exposition is this as we're going through this montage?
DMX is wrapping up the merch. Knowledge is talking on the phone with a girl grinding on him. More baby, more self-improvement. Nas and X talking on the phone, and now they're in Omaha, Nebraska.
DMX is slathering the drugs with Vaseline? Is that to cover the smell?
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know enough about drugs to know anything that's going on with drug dealing.
Oh, so you won't be able to answer this question for me either. They went to Omaha, Nebraska to sell the heroin?
Hey, man. Hillbillies love them some heroin.
Nebraska's a gold mine.
So the idea is that New York drug dealers would often drive out of state to places that did not have as much competition in terms of other drug dealers, particularly because they had the ability to bring in drugs wholesale prices and undercut any competition that did exist. So you hear a lot of rappers talk about taking that trip out of state, whatever. when they're talking about selling drugs. That's why they did it. But here's the problem. As Mayes pointed out earlier, we had some exposition letting us know that this heroin is like some crazy shit that you don't even need to smoke. You could just put it on your skin, meaning...
No. They don't have that yet.
Oh, no?
No. DMX has to do this for Ox to prove to him, all right, now I can give you the good shit to move.
He's trying to work his way up to the good shit?
Yes. So he's like doing gigs now in order to build that trust so that then he can get the skin heroin.
Man, I could have used some exposition on that.
I thought the thing that he needed to do for him was the thing that he does later. He said, remember when I asked you, I need you to do something for me?
Oh, no. That wasn't yet.
Okay.
By the way, I just looked it up.
That's when he sucked his dick.
It's a 19-hour drive.
Yeah, it's super far.
From Queens to Omaha, Nebraska.
There's white crackheads closer than Omaha.
Fucking Appalachians, right?
Yeah.
I guess they went for the joke because Omaha, Nebraska sounds like fucking the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Taking money hidden from behind the bumper.
No garage, just out in the open, huh, guys?
Out in the driveway.
Nebraska living.
Girl dressed up as a cop comes in with a gun pulled and she's just playing dress up.
No.
Dangerous game.
No. She's a cop.
Oh, she's an actual cop?
She's a lady cop, and this is what DMX was talking about with Ox.
Yeah.
Says, I have a lady cop. So maybe that's why, is he knows a lady cop in Omaha. That's why they go there.
Sure, that's why they go there, but it doesn't change the fact, why did Hype Williams decide Omaha had to be the town? Could have made the lady cop anywhere. They could have made her in fucking New Jersey.
They're selling drugs in Omaha.
They had the whole area clicking.
Cash is in the fridge.
Beans was online day and night.
Nas is getting uneasy though, guys. Wants to know his purpose on Earth.
Ever think about that shit?
DMX says, here we go again.
This is another DMX lyric exposition. It's not here we go again. It's here we go again. Same old day. Just another day. Here we go again. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Money. Why the fuck can't you see that? Always act like there's got to be something else to this shit. DMX asks him if he's a homo now, which seems like a very odd follow-up question.
No, because you read books. That's why.
Yeah, right.
Everybody got money. Everybody got dough. When I get the new shipment, bet you drop back on my dick.
Woo!
Nas talks about the self-improvement book that he's reading.
The workbook that he's working through.
Yo, I'm reading this new book, man. Yo, this shit is so deep, yo. Shit got my mind thinking about a whole new other format, man. You know what I'm saying? So new shit, yo.
Come on with the bullshit, man. You think another motherfucker know what you need to do? Ain't no purpose, dog. It's money. We born to fucking die, man. In the meantime, get money. Fuck a book, man.
The song that's playing is Sauce Money pregame, another fucking banger.
Nas' position lets us know that Rico felt his pockets getting thinner since they got to Omaha. And Rico...
Is he wearing a woman's wig?
The actor's wearing a wig.
Yeah.
The idea here is he's got a perm, though.
Right.
Again, the implication here is these country motherfuckers. This is how New York people saw everybody outside of New York in the 90s.
He's getting the banana all over his lips.
I've always hated that. It drives me insane to see the banana all over his lips.
By the way, guys, you know what you call that, right?
What?
Ass off for Rico.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you on this.
He hit us with the Harper, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like that shit. I don't like it. X is saying he'll stop when he's dead. You got to be a leader. The book is fucking with Nas's head. And he says, when's the last time you read anything, man? Never, motherfucker. Golden dumpster.
Ass off.
Lock it in.
Need to start thinking about your motherfucking seed. Shorty can't eat no books, dog. Shout out to Sean Jordan.
I have always loved. When's the last time you read anything? Never, motherfucker.
That nigga was proud of that shit, too.
He says it so quickly. He answers that immediately.
Since we got in this car, I've been waiting for you to ask me when was the last time I read something.
I saw that fucking workbook sticking out of your back pocket.
Bitch.
All right. X runs a red light and Nas cannot believe it because there are cops right there.
You think I give a fuck about a red light?
Bingo, cops can't touch me. I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that. That's me. I'm untouchable.
Because he is untouchable. The cop does nothing.
Well, he knows the female cop. Is that the thing now? Because you guys enlightened me to that.
Yeah.
They got the cops on their side.
Future callback. That's why it's not local cops that bust them.
July 1999.
Yeah, we're cruising through 1999, baby.
We've jumped ahead significantly.
X calls Ox to check in. Ox has a surprise for them on Friday. Better than having the new shit. It's going on a vacation. There's a ticket waiting for him at the airport. 20th century, bitch.
Yep, pick up your ticket.
Ox reminds him when he said he owes him one. The big vacation was what he owes him. And now we're in Kingston, Jamaica.
Let me tell you something. My cousin Amir lived in Jamaica for like 9 months or whatever. Real Jamaica, not resort Jamaica. Because he worked for a cell signal company. The engineers that made sure the towers in the right places. And the stories he told, I mean, like this shit about like them driving and literally children running with like machetes in their hand and fucking wearing fishnet tank tops. That shit is all real. It's all factual. It all happened, man. He tells these stories. I laugh my ass off every single time, man.
Yeah, we do have a kid. We do have a kid just running with a gun, pounding on the window. Ox is telling him about the ghetto, about the fierce operation, where he grew up.
These are the ghetto, not a slum.
And this child grew up to be Usain Bolt.
Ox says the fittest of the fittest survive. They're there to celebrate the rebirth of Kingston's finest.
I'm gonna make you fuck a fat Jamaican pussy tonight. You can't handle it? You can't handle it?
Nah, you keep the fat ones, baby.
Them girl long as a shape, them pussy front of you. Make your dick get hard like Rockweiler. You see what I'm dealing?
Nas is at home. He's calling for T-Boz. She's out walking with Keisha on the street. Keisha confides that she doesn't have any hope, can't seem to get DMX away from her.
Oh.
He's the worst type of guy, yet she hopes that one day he'll be more like Nas.
There's a little walk and talks position with a lot of ass on between Keisha and T.
Oh boy, yeah, not a line delivered in this scene.
No,
Says, I'm going to be honest with you. Tommy's not going to be shit, but what he is, certain types of people just accept the bad in life and that's cool with them. Says that she's right, but it hurts to be alone. Only thing she has is fucked up. That's when Boz explains that she's happy with Nas because she's happy. If she wasn't happy with him, she'd have to do what she has to do. Nighttime, Nas and T-Boz are in bed.
Mm-hmm.
He was taking care of business. When she tried to page him, we just find out they love each other. That's it. No need for it.
It is always so dark in Nas's house. Turn on a fucking light.
You want to pay that power bill?
I like the natural light look. I hate when movies have such bright ass fucking bedroom scenes. I'm like, no one's going to sleep like this. So I kind of appreciate the realism. But I did wonder, I didn't wonder, 20th century bitch, I tried to page you. But also, this movie has so many short scenes. It's like 5 heartbeats on crack.
I'm sorry. Amin, did you just say you like natural light?
I do.
Did you watch the opening scene of this movie?
Okay, that was cool though, man. Like, I'm just saying bedrooms.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also, that's what it looks like in a club. When you walk in, it does look like that.
It looks like slow motion in epilepsy.
Yeah.
Natural.
Absolutely.
Back to Jamaica. They're smoking. They're slow-mo walking. People dancing, celebrating.
Does this man behind DMX with no shirt on have glitter all over him?
He is glittering his ass off.
It is like a stripper. He's got stripper glitter on him.
Ox shows DMX a man named Sosa who has feathers in his hair like a mohawk.
This is my favorite fucking scene. This is my golden dumpster.
Feared by everyone in Kingston. You touch him, suicide.
See that guy over there lighting his own spliff? You mean the one with the feathers in his head? Wouldn't that be a more appropriate way to identify him?
Hey, see the motherfucker with the feathers in his head?
Yeah, there's only one guy smoking a spliff in Jamaica. You're right.
It's like feathers in his head. And I was like, what? And they show him. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking feathers, man.
Dutch angles of people dancing. Sean Paul performing.
Yeah, Sean Paul.
A good 4 years before he really breaks out with Just Give Me the Light and Get Busy and the Make It Clap remix.
Sean Paul's got snowboarding goggles on his head. 20th century bitch. Oh, I remember this.
Oakleys?
Oh, well, I don't know. They might have been Oakleys. But
Still got those Oakleys?
Clip it.
I was wondering if you'd find that photo a little creepy. Judging by the look on your face, you might have. Come on now, don't tell me you don't know who I am. It's me. It's your daddy. You still got them Oakleys?
You can't touch Sosa or he'll kill your mother and your father. See how big he is. Tension. DMX says he'll show him how Tommy does things. Law enforcement agent gets a phone call. It's Rico calling about the New York guys selling dope. Cut to the police. Busting in. They raid the place. Weebay escapes out of the second floor.
My whole notes for this scene are, is this Weebay? Yeah, it's Weebay. He's dead.
He got shot, but he died like Helen Hunt.
He gets out the second floor, jumps down. Yeah, he gets shot in the fucking chest. He fires back. He drives off. He slumps over in the car, crashes into a truck, dead.
I felt sad.
He didn't start feeling the bullet until he got in the car and started driving away.
He took that thing like...
It was like when the gorilla drove the van in Zookeeper.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh.
What? Gorilla driving. What?
It's March. It's March.
All right, Keisha gets a phone call. It's Knowledge. Wants to know where X is. Feds are listening in on the conversation. He's mad about the feds busting up his operation. Says they're probably tapping her phones.
The fuck you mean what's wrong with me, bitch? Motherfucking feds done bum rush my motherfucking Christmas money.
Who you calling a bitch? You're the bitch once Tommy finds out about this.
Back to Jamaica. DMX in a dreadlock wig pretending to be a homeless window washer.
Locks wig. Black Heritage Month.
Pulls out a silenced pistol and kills Sosa.
He shoots him 8 times in the fucking chest.
Why kill him? What's the point? Did they take over his operation?
DMX doesn't know. Lennox wants what Lennox wants. But also, meanwhile in Jamaica, DMX is ass off.
Where are we? Travolta just used the word uppity to describe himself.
Oh my God.
Why is he talking like this? Oh, whoops. I don't understand the feather hawk in the slightest.
Oh, no, I mean, it's just like, guys are trying to be flashy.
Feds are raiding the house with Keisha in it.
Mm-hmm.
DMX pulls up, sees the Fed cars, drives away.
You've got the title slide. Back in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Not a time update, just back in New York.
Back in New York.
Cut to T-Boz and Nas's place. She's been paging him all day. He lost his pager.
Little T-Boz position.
She asks if he heard about the shootout in Omaha. Did Tommy have something to do with it? He's been calling every 15 minutes for the last 2 hours. She thinks he's camped out around the corner. Nas doesn't know what's happening. And then the phone rings. It's DMX. He's around the corner. He's coming in. Nas says he's not going anywhere, but he wants to see what's going on. Nas' position says it's different every day. X tells him about the feds in Omaha. At his crib right now, DMX is pissed at Knowledge for calling the crib as soon as he got knocked in Omaha.
Nas calls him paranoid. And honestly, Nas, he's not paranoid. He saw the feds raiding his house.
You sure it was the feds? Like, dog, you think I don't know what the fucking feds when I see them?
And they are 2 shadows talking in the night. You cannot see their faces at all. Natural lighting that Amin loves.
That's your man's in them. And I said, he's just doing all the bits from his album at this point.
Absolutely, yeah. Surprised that someone wasn't named Damien in this movie.
Yeah, for real.
You kind of calm for someone that's supposed to be on the run like me.
That's a good question. And then they're trying to find a payphone because he's got to call back Keisha, who's paging him from jail, I guess. And they have to look for a payphone for quite a while. And I said, wow, this is the beginning of the turn of the century right here.
It sure is,
as
yeah.
payphones begin to disappear from every corner.
They're walking to Linden. His pager goes off again. He calls and he tells her he'll be there in a minute, hangs up and says they got her. She says she's sick, doesn't talk like that. He wants to go chill at his nephew's crib in New Jersey. Wants Nas to take the car. It's new. They don't know it's his. He needs to get out of there. No dough for Ox. Tell Keish what's up for him.
All the money was in Omaha, so the whole operation has been taken out.
X says that Nas is the only one in his corner. Don't cross him.
Doesn't he leave him with the line, when it rains, niggas get wet?
Sure does, I mean.
He sure does.
I wonder why Zach conveniently avoided bringing that up.
Resected.
Knowledge is in prison, glistening.
Glistening,
just fucking glinting in the light. Makes a call. Method Man.
Yeah, Method Man shows up.
Someone dropped the dime on him.
Enough said. Cut to Rico in a barbershop, and someone with Pennsylvania plates has been coming through, says his man. Talking to everybody. Not selling anything. He wants to get with Rico.
Floss and Major Chips, Rolex, everything. Bingo, if you ask me.
He's supercharged. He's out front. Rico's going out there. Meth introduces himself as Ike Love.
He's in a mustard yellow leather Averex outfit.
There's so much Averex in this movie.
With a ridiculous white hat.
I saw a dude at All-Star Weekend in Cleveland wearing an Averex.
What?
I was smitten. I was about to say, is it back? Because I was going to go dig deep in the archives and see if I could find my old Averex, man. That was the thing that you aspire to. You save money over months for.
I was shopping for Coogee sweaters the other day. Sold out.
Dog, you know what? I'm getting an Averex jacket.
You get one. I'm going to get a Coogee once I can find it.
By the way, the scene right here, it is famously clipped in the intro to Cash Brown's song. What was the name of that song by Cash Brown?
I'll see if I got it in my notes. Cops are unfairly messing with Travolta. The cops are black. Whites are crowding around.
Last Man Standing is the name of the song.
Niggas have been heard mad shit about you, baby. Mad shit. Everybody talking. Real. And so what? Oh, easy, cowboy. I just came to see if we can do something.
Oh, you want to test Cash Brown? Stress Cash Brown? Remember, pay me, you better bless Cash Brown.
Rico says they don't fuck with out-of-towners, especially guys like him. He just wants to have drinks with Rico.
Get some bitch ass?
Rico says they can meet at Gills, have drinks, talk when they get there. Ike Love acting his ass off.
He brought a gift.
Keisha's in prison. T-Boz is there for her. They hug. They walk out.
Slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. Slow motion is a horseman, by the way, guys.
Slow motion is the horseman.
There's only one horseman in this movie, and it's slow motion.
For sure. That horse is slow-mo walking.
It's going to win the race despite going slow.
Way more than 20 CV.
Hold the fuck on. Exposition.
No. Way more than exposition.
The whole movie's exposition.
No.
The whole movie's in slow-mo.
The whole movie is exposition.
I didn't get enough.
Nas position says Tommy's on the run. Oklahoma, North Carolina. What a wild pathway.
Robbing people, drugs, winds up in Atlanta selling weed.
Interns are working for him.
He still has a massive house somehow despite being on the run.
And not having money.
He can corrupt anyone to do anything to get over.
Weed is like the most inefficient drug to sell in the world. It takes so much space and you make so little money off of it.
Knowledge is on the phone for him. DMX wants to know how he got his number. Knowledge wants bail money. X is pissed he called the crib in the first place, and that's why he's on the run. Knowledge threatens him if he doesn't get the bail money together. DMX says, suck my dick.
Fuck Knowledge. I ain't never read a book. Roll up. I'm trying to get high.
Time for the gills. Rico's showing Meth a good time. Guys walking in slow-mo. Rico drugs Meth's drink.
Method Man changed outfits here. He's in camo.
Of course he did. Signal to the slow-mo white guys, and Rico says they need to go fuck with some women.
Bounce that shit, Poco.
Wants to show his appreciation, and then Meth starts feeling drugged. He mentions Knowledge. Rico walks away, and that's when Meth grabs 2 guns and starts unloading them in there as if he was in a first-person shooter video game.
Yeah, I wrote down Doom gun POV there. The friendly bartender blasts him through the door with a shotgun. He stumbles into the street, shoots wildly at a cop car, stumbles, falls down, barely gets in the getaway car. He survived. He got blasted with a shotgun.
In the chest?
In the chest at close range. That car that he stumbles into, the bubble light Lexus. Oh my God, man.
Do you know who's driving it?
It's Raekwon, right? No, it's Ghostface.
Ghostface, yeah.
Cut back to Jamaica for some reason with a bunch of people we don't know, but all-time banger Sister Nancy. Walking in slow motion, smoking weed in slow motion.
People are talking about Lennox killing Sosa. They knew Lennox was a traitor.
He's gonna die. Slow motion ass walking in the dark down the hallway.
Wait, how did they know? How did they find out?
I don't know.
The girl probably told him.
She told him what? A guy in dreads with the fucking squeegee fucking shot him?
You could use some exposition.
Yeah, that's weird. How'd that work?
You can have a lot of exposition and not have enough exposition, by the way.
This whole scene was just slow motion with people we don't know. It's the Horsemen. This isn't even a contest.
I don't like the way you're yelling at me.
Careful, Maze. You're raising your voice in February. Yeah.
I feel like Maze is just about to start singing.
Ain't got no money. Whoa. Ain't got no fancy car. Whoa. Don't live the life of a millionaire, Jack. Whoa. Or a movie star, Jack. There's nothing in the world that I could possess to equal your love and your tenderness.
The whites are yelling, fuck the police. They threw a oh, wait, no, sorry. Nas keeps reading his book.
His workbook.
Realize how fucked up everyone's thought process is. He can see the error in their ways. DMX and the interns are out at a nice dinner, high as shit.
Really nice restaurant.
Laughing and being loud, and then both these interns are asses all the way on.
These camera angles are nuts.
They're talking shit. One's soft. One cried like a bitch when some guys rolled up on them one time. DMX is instigating. They pull their guns out on the table. One intern puts a gun and shoots the other one. People fleeing the restaurant. DMX was so high that he just stayed there and the cops arrested him.
Yep, smoking a blunt as the cops rush in. He's being processed and he gives them Sincere's name?
Yeah.
While he's being fingerprinted?
He had to delay it. He's trying to get out before the prince came back. 20th century, bitch.
Flickering light in a blue cell. Nas's phone rings. It's a collect call from DMX. Fucked up, need some help, yo. But Nas doesn't fuck with him no more.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a beef between them.
I think they were doing that in case they were listening on the phone.
Bro.
Nas says he got him. Don't worry about it. Lennox is at home, high and watching TV.
Bumbleclot Jamaican soccer.
A team of ninjas storm his place? What?
The silhouetted hair mask combo on this first person?
Film noir.
This whole movie is about people getting too drunk and / or high and then having to react, right? So Method Man got his shit roofied, and earlier DMX was too drunk at the restaurant, and now this dude is too high over here. Everything bad that happens in this movie is because people got too drunk or too high. Second of all, the team of ninjas is led by what I like to call Assassin's Cheeks. She never says a word.
No, she doesn't.
Ox is trashed, drops his remote, and then he sees them on the security cameras on his remote.
Grabs his AK, starts wildly firing out windows.
A bumbleclot war? Wanna romp with me?
We're getting a lot of bumbleclot talk, and he says that shit about 30 times.
Who wanna test me? Come on!
The original Joliet called Dondetta.
I murder people for fun. More Doom gun POV shots.
This is the worst raid since Leroy Jenkins. These guys are terrible.
He slides out like Nick Fury.
He's surrounded by guys with laser sights on their guns in a giant open area. He's in a panopticon where he's in the center and everybody can see him, but he's just sliding around on the ground.
He kills everybody who has guns, and then Assassin's Cheeks jumps down from the second floor and slits his throat.
Oh, my
Did you guys
God.
like the POV of the gun running around?
Fantastic.
Hype Williams. Innovator.
Bubba Bloodclot saw that he got killed.
Second time in this movie that someone drives up to a crime scene and slowly backs away.
And the cops never see them.
Like Homer.
Yeah, like Homer in the hedges.
No cops notice. No one's holding the perimeter.
Then he drove up to the Rostel Projects. That's where the bitches were back in the day.
I just love that as a, why are we here? Oh, that's where the bitches are back in there. Oh.
And then he goes and just talks to some 12-year-old who's talking about shooting people. The kid's got a bulletproof vest.
Shorty, 12 going on 20. Real loser type. No hope for the future at all.
A real loser type nigga. I laughed so hard that he called a 12-year-old a loser.
All I could think of was that Dave Chappelle joke.
Now, this is when I knew I was in a bad neighborhood. You only see this in the worst neighborhoods. Remember, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I look out the window. There was a fucking baby standing on a corner. And the baby didn't even look scared. He was just standing there. I mean, it made me sad. It made me sad, really. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to help the baby. I was like, I don't trust you either. I'm sorry. Click. Click. The old baby on the corner trick, eh? I'm not gonna fall for that shit. Where's this limousine driver? You know, I start feeling bad. As time goes by, I start feeling worse. Like, man, what is wrong with me? What the hell's wrong? I'm scared of a baby. And this baby could be in trouble. He might need my help. I gotta do something. But I wasn't gonna get out the car. I'm serious, man. I just cracked the window a little bit. There's an old limousine. I can roll it down. Hey, baby. Baby, go home, man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck are you doing up? The baby said, I'm selling weed, nigga. I said, oh, shit.
This kid looks like a young Julius Randle.
Nas smokes a blunt with him and I guess gives him advice?
I Googled how much a child's bulletproof vest is. $339, by the way.
Oh, it's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I thought it was going to be way more than that. It's like $500 in Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, it is. But not child size, though.
Nas tries to get through to him. Says not to fuck with guns. It's a war out there. Mad people dying. Don't let it be him. Be careful. Then he gives him his chain.
Mind elevation. Fuck that petty shit.
It's a nice white Averex jacket that Nas has.
He sure does, yeah.
DMX gets released from jail. Why? No one knows.
Well, because he posts bail. But while he posts bail, that's when he gets approached by this shadowy government character.
His wife asks why the police beat him, and Travolta says, I fit the description. Oh, wait, sorry. October 1999, Y2K's around the corner.
DMX was an animal out the cage, staying in his stepmom's crib, playing basketball by himself.
That's where life as he knew it came to an end. I wrote, spoiler alert.
They're really Goldilocks-ing it with this exposition.
DMX shooting hoops. Another man's talking to him. He's been looking for DMX. When he heard the police finally had him in custody, wanted to meet him. A lot of agents there. Pay attention. Listen to him. He wants him to go after the minister, infiltrate the organization.
New Year's Eve, biggest gathering, world's day of reckoning. Wants him to terminate the fucker.
At the armory in Harlem, they'll help him. A lot of operatives in place show weakness or betray them. It'll be his resignation.
Both of these scenes shot at an absurd distance. Roger's got his hood up. You can't see him at all. It's Frank Vincent, but you can't tell.
Yeah. You can only know that it's Billy Batts by his voice. Also, this is my favorite thing is that wasn't DMX just selling weed in Atlanta like a couple of months ago? And now they want him to do assassination work?
It's a real Fast and Furious world jump up there. All right, Nas and T-Boz and the baby are shopping.
No, Nas and T-Boz and the baby be shopping.
She's trying to talk him into changing their life.
T, let's go to Africa.
Shit, nigga, please, be for real.
Yo, I've never been more serious in my life. I mean, we've been to the islands. We've been everywhere. Who says we can't go to Africa?
I don't know. Africa's far.
So what? I'm saying, just think about us. That's all we ever talk about. That's our dream, to go to our homeland, where our roots are. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about money. Fuck everything. It's a chance of a lifetime. If me and you went, and the baby, yo, just think. Maybe it's the right thing to do, maybe not.
This is the most Nas idea ever for a movie.
This is what his self-improvement books helped him figure out?
Let's go to Africa. And she says, Africa's far. And then they show the baby. The baby also is the same age the whole entire goddamn movie. Has not aged at all as we've moved from February of 1999 all the way now until December of 99. Same age for the baby. And then he ends this little conversation with, maybe it's the right thing to do. Maybe not. And I'm like, oh, good talk. Isn't that everything?
At night, the cops think we all look like ghosts. Oh, sorry. All right. They're going to go to Africa, maybe not. Montage of DMX pretending to take religion seriously to get close to the minister.
He had to start out at the bottom, but now he's here.
Method Man's still alive.
Yes!
Visiting Knowledge in prison to figure out how to hit DMX. Knowledge wants to use Keisha as bait.
Oddly enough, the more Tommy got into character, the more the truth was like the light. No matter what clouds are true, eventually the sun will come out, and you cannot stop the sun from shining.
The sun don't shine forever.
He's just in a suit in a library studying.
With glasses, reading books for the first time in his life. Shorty can't eat that.
T-Boz gets home. Meth is there with three guys looking for Nas. T-Boz pulls a prostitute's pistol out on him. They pull their guns. He stays calm and says they need to find DMX. Tell Nas that they came by.
Peace, Shorty. You stay cool.
Then DMX meets Nas in Harlem. They're both wearing eyeglasses.
Southern fried chicken. Old-fashioned but good.
They're wearing glasses to signify the time has passed. And you need to clip the John Mulaney stand-up where he's talking about going to try and get a prescription.
I decided to do something about all this anxiety recently. I decided I was going to try and get a Xanax prescription. So I checked off frequent urination, and I sat down in the waiting area, and I waited for 3 hours. I finally go back to the observation room, and in the observation room, there is a male nurse standing there, and he has a Batman sticker on his stethoscope, a Batman necklace, and a Batman watch. He was kind of moving around the whole time, he was just like, all right, I am too blessed to be stressed. Let's do it. What are you allergic to besides work? And then he'd take something and he'd throw it over his shoulder and be like, beats working. Like, all of his jokes were very anti-work, which is not always what you want from a healthcare professional. The moral of the story is that if you've been nervous your entire life, you should ask your doctor about Xanax, because if you lie to him, he will stick his finger in your ass. And if you do suffer from frequent urination, keep it to yourself. I went to that clinic 2 years later for a different checkup, and as I was leaving, who did I run into but Batman? And he smiled at me, and he was wearing reading glasses to show that time had passed.
Nas is wearing a leather duster, by the way.
I didn't know Avrex made a leather duster.
Dude, I just saw it on the Avrex site. They have a leather parka.
Oh, okay. What a terrible idea.
Bubble jacket with a hood that goes all the way down to like mid-calf level, and it's leather.
Nas explains what happened with Ox's house. Couldn't get a hold of anybody. DMX says he was always right. They were on the road to destruction. Minister has showed him the right path now. Tells DMX he's going to Africa. He wishes him luck. Says to keep the car as a gift. Agent gives DMX instructions on how the minister needs to be found with dope everywhere. Under no circumstances is the minister to make that speech. I want it real messy.
Do not attempt to get a brain on this.
The white agent then says the N-word a couple of times.
You're my nigga. You're my nigga.
They keep him out of focus until there's a shot where you can actually see his face and his head. More on that in the trivia.
Nas gets home and Boz tells him about meth and the other guys being there when she got him. Thinks they were looking for Tommy. Nas says they're dead. She makes him promise to leave it alone. She can't take this shit.
Let's just split and go to Africa.
And the scene's over.
Nas at the barbershop tells him he's going to Africa, doesn't smoke weed anymore, never coming back from Africa. And as he's leaving, Black pulls up. Remember him?
Remember that shit from the basement?
Starts walking with him and pulls a gun out. They struggle. The barber comes out and just shoots Black and defends Nas. Nas shoots the guy that was with Black. The barber takes the gun and tells him to get out of there. Would your barber do that for you?
Right before the shooting happens, AZ's standing out there and he's holding the baby. They get a shot of the baby looking at him, and I said, ass off for this baby, golden dumpster.
What?
The baby was ass off.
That baby acted his ass off.
Acted his ass off.
I'm with you 100%. That baby was a baby, man.
Looking at fucking AZ.
Back at his house, Nas tells T he got shot and had to shoot 2 guys.
I got shot in the leg.
But they're still going to Africa. Nothing will stop them from leaving.
I got shot.
Ass on.
I killed him.
And she says in the calmest voice, what? Like he said.
I forgot to get eggs.
Yeah, they ran out of eggs at the supermarket. What?
New Year's Eve, 1999, the dawn of Y2K.
Maze, it doesn't say New Year's Eve, 1999. It says New Year's Eve, December 31, 1999, as opposed to New Year's Eve, March 19th.
Yeah.
Knowledge calls method. Yo, what up, Cat Daddy? Was again. What is happening? Back-to-back Cat Daddy movies.
He got life in prison. Meth is going to get DMX for him. DMX is there for the minister. He's giving a speech in a theater. Or someone's giving a speech.
You are a beautiful people, a people deserving of a savior. Climb a mountain 40 miles high just to save one of you. Slow motion, people clapping.
X is creeping around the lobby.
With glasses on, he looks like Malcolm DMX.
He goes into an office, pulls a gun.
I think I should be offended by that. I don't know.
Minister says, I knew you were coming, so I sent everybody away because I believed the final moment was at hand.
I know you guys think that Nas ran away with the ass on this. But
you think the minister?
The minister flies in at the last minute. He goes so ass on.
You know what? Maybe.
You know, we joke around, oh, this guy's reading his lines. This guy's reading his lines out of the book.
He talks so much.
Yeah, he's reading it right out of the book. And none of it's interesting. Just cut it in.
No, it's like 5 minutes.
It's so long and so boring.
All right, he just gives a speech about dying or some shit, I don't know.
He is Instagram come to life. He's every single text meme about things that women are supposed to be looking for in men.
As he's talking, Method Man breaks into Keisha's home, punches her into a glass table, wants to know where DMX is. Then she kicks him in the nuts, hits him in the face with an object, and she is beating the shit out of him before she grabs the gun and shoots him in the face.
I hate you.
Ass on.
She says, I hate you because look what you did to me. The only thing she's mad about is like, oh, my face. Not about anything else.
Not about the breaking and entering.
If he had fucked her up but left her face alone, she'd be like,
She gets it. The game is a game.
Well, what are you going to do?
The minister is talking about how precious a life is, and we get the New Year's countdown, but between every number, the minister has another line, and it's the longest countdown ever.
Not a line, another monologue between each second.
He has so many points to make. Will you choose the light over the darkness?
Message.
Happy New Year!
Eventually, security busts in, says drop the gun. He doesn't. Minister says stay where you are to the security. Asks DMX if he'll choose life. Tells him it's time. They start hugging. Someone takes the gun away.
Were you guys waiting for DMX to shoot him anyway?
100%.
And for him to say, you shot me. I can't believe you shot me. 1. 2, as he's struggling with the decision, we get a real quick recap position montage where we're seeing all these scenes from everything in the movie and some things that we didn't see in the movie.
Deleted scenes.
3, he hugs him. The operatives don't come out and kill him as they had promised to. My man Billy Batch was bullshitting. And then Nas goes into the worst. We ran out of money narration exposition ever.
Nasration.
As a Liz Claiborne, is that 20th century, bitch?
Liz Claiborne? Yeah, for sure.
Billboard in the background. Nas says, when I opened my eyes, I couldn't believe it. I was in Africa. Like, what?
Africa for real. Felt like I'd never really seen clouds before. Felt like the sky was a different color blue, the trees a different color green, and the people too.
Literally the thing that you do when you're supposed to meet the Uber driver somewhere and you're not there yet. And they're like, hey, where are you? Like, yeah, no, I see you. Yeah. No, I'm looking at there's a big sign that says, welcome to Hollywood. You're just making shit up on the spot. That's what it felt like. Also, in this last monologue, we discover that the name of his child is Kenya.
I couldn't tell if he was talking about his child or just they went to Kenya.
I promise you, we're not talking about going to Kenya because the whole time they're just going to Africa. They sounded like white people.
They said the baby was named Kenya when he also says that he met T in Baltimore at the beginning of the movie.
Maybe they were going to Rosario Dawson's Eagle Sanctuary in Nairobi, which is in Africa.
Which is in Kenya. Yeah, there you go.
Roll credits as Devil's Pie plays again.
Fuck the slice, want the pie. Why is why? Till we fry. Watch us all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Drugs and thugs, women wine. 3 to 4.
In a high, for a slice of the devil's pie.
There it is.
Trivia! When the film was released, it was banned from being shown in Magic Johnson theaters due to, quote, negative and violent depictions of African Americans.
Whoa.
That was back when Magic Johnson theaters was new and they wanted to make it a point that we only show positive movies out here. I don't believe that's the case anymore. I think they should.
We're not here for that shit, Magic.
All of the houses and vehicles they used in this movie were those of the artists. Most notably, the White House, which in the movie belonged to DMX's character Buns, was actually one of DMX's homes in Florida.
See, I thought it was a very Miami vibe.
Oh, for sure. It's a very Miami vibe.
Yeah.
Miami Vice.
The scenes where the characters are seen smoking weed in the film are real. The marijuana blunts being smoked are not props.
Yeah, no shit.
While filming Belly, the production was mired by frequent clashes between Hype Williams and the producers, budget constraints, and cast members showing up drunk, high, or late. Or all three.
Yo, shit is mad hard. Fucking school and that guy was sober.
Much of the $3 million budget was used up on the film's opening scene, which was filmed in the former Tunnel nightclub in New York City.
Shout out to the Tunnel. Also, worth it. Worth every dollar.
Then I found the oral history, which had a couple of things here. The film's costume designer, June Ambrose, recalled that Williams wanted the film to, quote, forecast what the hip-hop genre is going to look like in the millennium. And DMX said, Hype definitely had a vision. He had us oiled down. Everyday baby oil. Yeah, he wanted this shiny look. Frank Vincent was brought in as an acting coach, not originally supposed to play a role. Frank, quote, they wanted me to shave my head, but I wouldn't do that. It would take me out of business for a while. Hype wanted me to look different, so they tried to put a skull cap on me. I have pretty thick hair, so they were gluing it down. When they shot it, the skull cap kept coming up in the shot. They couldn't get it to stay down, so I decided rather than lose the scene, they shot it with me blurry.
Who is this? Billy Bats?
Yes. That's why you never see his face till the very end for a second. And if you go back and look, you can tell he's wearing a bad bald cap. Hype Williams revealed that Jay-Z was considered for the film's title role. He also wanted Gwen Stefani to play a part where she gets beheaded. Don't know what that is.
Wait, is the title role Nas or DMX?
Ooh, good question. Who's Belly?
I think Nas is.
Probably Nas, right?
Title role means Belly. Is Belly anything? We didn't get a he said it in this movie. So what the fuck is Belly?
It's a great question.
Belly of the Beast.
The scene of Sincere and the 12-year-old boy on the park bench is a direct reference to the last verse from Nas's song One Love.
One Love, that's what it was.
Off his 1994 debut album Illmatic. Nas is shown wearing a suit and tie in the main poster, yet he never dressed in such formal attire during any part of the actual movie.
Cool movie poster too, by the way.
Iconic, yes.
The minister, seen in the last scenes of the film, is portrayed by Dr. Benjamin Chavis, the executive director of the NAACP from 1993 to 1994.
Tebow Chavis.
DMX's character Tommy is named after Joe Pesci's character in Goodfellas. And my favorite thing is just that the film was released in 1998, but it's set in 1999.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
20 CB. All right. Exposition. Okay. It's slow motion.
I would say specifically slow motion walking.
I don't know, man. Narrator exposition was so heavy.
It is heavy.
All they did was talk the whole time about knowledge is gonna go get us knocked. So that time he was upset. I'm Nas. T, I got shot. What? Yeah, we gotta go to Africa.
I couldn't believe how blue the sky is. I'm in Africa, for real.
I started describing Africa with such descriptive detail.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Ass on, everyone. But you guys want to go with Nas or the minister?
The minister.
I'll go with the minister. I think Amin's right here.
Nas at least gave us, like, when's the last time you read a book? I believe that line was sincerely, no pun intended, delivered.
I think that was them just talking. I don't think
Never, nigga.
So Dr. Benjamin Chavis as the minister.
A couple more notes here, just real quick. Is oh no, he brought a white woman home and she got a job at a chicken place.
Oh, what the hell? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. It's between DMX as Tommy and Tyron Turner as Rico, but in the credits on IMDb, for some reason, he's listed as Big. Did they ever call him Big in this movie?
No.
Nope, he's Rico. Method Man as well, I feel.
Meth is good, yeah.
Deserves podium status. I don't think he's a winner.
I would say DMX.
I'm going to go with my man Rico, man.
Oh, man, down to me.
And it's like, I don't like it. Just reminded me of Zach. I don't like that shit. I don't like it.
I think DMX had some moments where he was ass off, but I think he also had some moments where he was ass on, or he had some moments where he was just apparently reciting his own lyrics.
Sold my soul to the devil, and the price is cheap.
So I think I'm going to go with Tyron Turner as Rico, a.k.a. Big, or also not known as Big.
Another nominee, Weebay, was actually pretty good, too.
He was good, yeah.
Weeby got killed so fast.
I know, man.
He had like 3 scenes.
You know what it reminded me? It reminded me of Money Plane. You see actual actors like, oh, that's what it looks like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Weebay is an actual actor, right?
Yeah.
Tyron Turner is an actual actor. They actually do a good job, whereas everyone else is just some fucking dumbass rapper.
Don't you know that you and I are an endangered species?
Why? Because we're black males?
No! Because all the rappers are taking all the good acting jobs.
Golden Dumpster nominees.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
The opening scene, Kurt Loder, heroine's position, Shorty can't eat no books, and Nas's dream of going to Africa.
Mine is, when's the last time you read something? Never, motherfucker. That's my golden dumpster for sure.
I'll add on to that. Me, my name's Sincere. Me and Bundy, Buns that is, or Tommy for short. Actually, you know what? That's my win right there. Tommy for short.
Tommy's the longest out of any of those. I guess Buns it's the same amount of letter.
Also, the baby, because I didn't give the baby ass off. Golden Dumpster, the baby that AZ was holding.
Baby outside.
Also, calling Shorty a real loser nigga at 12 years old is fucking amazing. But nah, man, I got to go with Tommy for short.
I am going to go with the sibling of Zach's golden dumpster. Shorty can't eat no books.
Oh man, no one's going to give it to the opening scene, huh?
All I got to say about that is because literally every review mentioned it. It's what everybody talks about. It was overhyped, man. I come into this, I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, really?
It was cool. But it's not like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No.
Two Americas.
I think Hype hit it right on the nose. I don't think it went over him.
Hype Williams.
He went over budget, though.
He did. Yeah, over Hype's budget is what it is. But yeah, I'm with Mayes. It's not a hidden gem there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I started with this is one of the greatest intros in movie history.
Yeah.
And it cost them $3 million. By the way, they had to money launder that shit. $3 million on what?
Of course.
Some lenses, some filters? Come on now.
I bet you they shot it for like 5 days or something just stupid. We need the Tunnel nightclub for a whole week.
Open bar.
Also in the trivia that I left out is that he didn't want to use union workers for this. They tried to shoot it non-union and there was all this fucking problems that they had in the making of this movie.
Of course, yeah.
It's shot pretty well for non-union. Look, visually, this movie is very well shot.
Some of it. You can't tell me that his style is not turning on a light.
I like that shit, man.
Just turn on a light every once in a while.
I fucks with that shit, man. I like the low light.
Zach, you picked White Man's Burden, motherfucker.
I mean, I
Jesus
guess.
Christ.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Phobe file.
Of White Man's Burden or of Belly?
No, get the fuck out of here, man.
All right, fine. We'll save that for White Month. Belly's one, I didn't see it in the theater, but I saw it early on when I went to college. Someone had a copy of it. I'd heard about it, but I'd never seen it. And so San Diego State, man, we crowded into someone's room. We watched Belly. It was a fucking phenomenal experience. We all freaked out over the first shot, the opening scene and everything. And so there is some nostalgia there. It's not a particularly good movie, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy DMX a lot in this movie. Nas is awful.
Nas is terrible.
Nas is awful.
He shot all his scenes at his house.
It's the most Nas thing possible for the whole redemption of the movie is, I'm moving to Africa. It's so Nas and everything. But I gotta say, man, I would watch it tonight. I love it. I think Belly is fun. I think it's an enjoyable movie. I don't think it's good, but that's a file for me.
I did see this in the theater, and ironically enough, when I saw it the first time, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? The opening scene, as I told you guys, everybody was so hyped. It blew our minds. And then Nas started talking, and we were like, oh, good Lord. As it moved on until, I'm shot. Huh? All that shit. Even the part with my man from Shatas, I am the original Jamaican Dandara. All these lines come back to me like fucking water from the first time I watched it. I thought that movie was so bad. And yet, when it came out on DVD, we copped it and we watched it every fucking weekend. It is the quintessential black Cinephobe movie in that this movie is terrible, and it's so terrible it is eminently quotable and hilarious, and whenever it's on, you'll watch it. I think it's beautifully shot. I really love all the crazy angles. I love the wide shots from far away. I love the low light shots. I love the blue light shots. Everything visually about this movie on mute is really quite breathtaking and stunning. I kind of wish Hype Williams would have had a better script and real actors to work with to see kind of like what he could get going. For all of that, I'm going to file this movie.
You're my black Cinephobe movie.
Pause.
Well, it comes down to me.
Uh-oh. You know where this is going to me.
Why are you recruiting me?
It's the movie I picked title. That's what this is.
The opening scene is decent. There aren't any actors. It isn't really well written. It was edited very poorly. It was just kind of a mess. It was a very messy movie. I could have used some exposition in some places. I got some needless exposition in other places, like from the minister.
Feeling real marching here.
I can't sweep out Black History Month. I have to
I bet you can't.
phobe this movie, and it comes to an end with a phobe. Sorry, didn't enjoy it. Wouldn't watch it again.
Wow.
Let's see, Let's see what happens.
What a month. You guys start by making it start late and end it by fucking phobing it. Got it. Fuck you guys.
Wait, what did I do?
You watched White Man's Burden. We had to delay the record by 2 fucking days so you could watch the right movie. That's what you did.
I filed Belly. What do you want from me?
That's not going to make up for it.
I get lumped into this. God, I guess Travolta was right.
You're white, you're Ben Affleck.
Well, it's March, folks. It's a new month, and we have a new policy here at Cinephobe, which is that the loser of the poll picks the next month.
Why are you shocked by that, Zach?
I thought it was the winner of the poll gets to pick.
No, the winner picks the next movie.
Yes.
The loser picks the theme.
Oh, no wonder Mayes bought all those bots for me.
Oh, it's so crazy. We've got Zach Harper buying bots for himself, rigging the vote. We've got Zach Harper.
I ain't buy shit.
Trying to make us all watch White Man's Burden.
I did do that.
In February, we've got Zach Harper slandering me in the Discord, talking about how I don't record things properly.
That's a good question.
Zach, you had campaign posters in the Discord.
I didn't have shit. That's what someone else made. I just celebrate them.
Yeah, sure. Someone else. Yes.
I didn't do anything.
You had nothing to do with it, of course.
I'm an honest podcaster. I'm an honest campaigner.
Of course not. So it is with great pride, Zach, that I announce to you that next month's theme for March is kidnapping.
Kidnapping, you mean?
One more P it is. That's kidnapping.
Unfortunately, Horrible Bosses 2 is already off the board.
Oh, shit. How you like me now?
But with the first pick of Kidnapping Month, I am known as a producer of a variety of things. Some might call me a jack of all trades, but most of all, I am a master of disguise.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Welcome to March, bitch.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Can you hear me? Hello?
There we go.
There he is.
Damn. It just took me an hour to learn how to get on Zoom again. I mean, Skype.
Yep. It's like deja vu all over again.
Exactly.
You got headphones in?
Nah. 1 second.
I want to make sure your audio's right because there's a real title of this movie on me last time to deal with your track.
Should I record it on something separate again as well?
Yeah. Quick time, please.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Can hear you, but I can also hear myself.
I hear a little bit of an echo, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the remedy is. I'm just realizing, too, this is Mayes that's been texting me his 415 number. What the fuck?
Yep.
Like, I never knew this was you, bro. I just be answering on some willy-nilly.
Can you download Skype real quick?
Damn. This shit taking an hour.
An hour?
I mean, it's going slow as fuck.
Do you want to switch to Zoom, guys? That's easier?
Nah, you ain't got to do all that. I might just sit this one out, bro. This is frustrating.
No, you have to be here.
No.
Nah, it's too much.
No. We just do Zoom.
Yeah, we can move to Zoom.
Do you have dial-up connection? What do you mean?
See what I'm saying? Now I want to be defensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you're being attacked. That's not cool.
I'm sorry, guys.
Still February, man.
Just hit me the next time, bro.
Oh, no.
Making a Zoom.
Making a Zoom, man. I insist.
Trust me.
No, we need you. Juju, we need you.
We need you, man.
It, bro.
Yes, you are. No, you're not going to ruin it if you stay.
This is terrible.
Come on. Zoom is getting created.
This is the first real conversation we having. Trust me, guys. This is frustrating me to the end. This is a terrible day for me. And I'll just let it ride. You know what I mean? This ain't right.
Damn.
Thank y'all for the invite, though, because y'all are my friends and I love y'all.
I don't want to force you to do something you don't want to do. So if you're telling me straight up you don't want to do it, then that's cool.
It's too many hurdles at this point.
The Zoom link has been created. It's no hurdles.
I don't want to change how y'all do things, though.
Yo, let's be real, Juju. You know I don't like the fucking everyone being nice to be nice shit. It ain't shit for us. We do Zooms all the time. All I got to do is got to click that link, and now we're in a Zoom, and we're doing the same shit we always do. Unless you're telling me I don't want to do this because my mood is off or whatever. If you want to tell me because of you don't feel like doing it, even if Skype downloaded in a second. All right,
I don't feel like doing it anymore.
And that's cool. I can respect
Sorry,
that.
guys.
I can respect that. I don't want you to do it like, oh, guys, I don't want to inconvenience. I don't want that shit. I want Juju telling me I don't feel like doing this shit right now. And then I'm good with that.
This shit just blowing me. It blew me.
Okay, that's cool, man.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Tension.
Leave all of this in.
Leave all this.
Well,
now what do we want to do, guys?
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast where we review movies that you hate to love. I'm your heart. I'm your Hearst.
I'm your Harper.
I'm your hearse. I'm taking you to your funeral.
I'm your Hearst. It's a turlet.
I got one stray joke off about it that Juju completely missed.
He did, man. Oh, it was a good joke, too.
And Amin wasn't even here for it.
I know.
What was the joke?
I said, Juju, do you have headphones this time? Want to make sure your audio is right because it was a real title of the movie on me last time to deal with your track.
I had to muffle my laugh because I started laughing. I was like, oh, wait, shit, I can't give this away.
However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? Oh yeah. However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me?